Hello everyone, first of all let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Shazana binti Maisa. In this video, I will cover two parts. The first one is the effect of online learning and the second one is the advantages and disadvantages of online learning. I hope you can enjoy this video. Now I will proceed to the first part of this video, which is the effect of online learning. For your information, there are 3 articles have been chosen to cover this part. The first article is the effect of e-learning on students' academic learning at university level. The main purpose of this study was to find out the effects of e-learning on student interest and learning at university level. For the participants, the data was collected from 205 students from the University of Pakistan. Researchers used quantitative research method for the study. Graduate students formed the population and simple random sampling technique used for data collection. For 2, questionnaire used as a research tool for data collection. Questionnaire developed on 3 Likert scale from agree to disagree and consists of 21 items. Based on the findings, the study found that tutors play a significant role in e-learning through prompt response to students' requests where the feedback provided was useful for students. Meanwhile, for students, it provides time flexibility to the students and it motivates students to do their own work without others' help. Students also responded that it helps them to consult relevant material from other libraries for improving their learning, makes students feel comfortable when they are exploring and surfing internet. It also makes them able to access global world for their study purposes. And the tools used also enhance the quality of teaching and learning process. So, we can conclude that e-learning is a system that provides time flexibility to the students for their learning and motivates students to do their work without other helps. Unfortunately, the study found that 61.5% students responded that e-learning faced difficulty in understanding objectives of course outline. Next, for the second articles, I will discuss about the academic self-concept and self-present in face-to-face and online learning, perceptions and effect on students' learning achievement and satisfaction across environment. The purpose of this study was to examine students' academic self-concept and present in face-to-face and online version of the same course and to examine the effects of these two variables on student learning achievement and satisfaction. This study involved a total of 257 undergraduate students enrolled in a digital design course were randomly assigned to either of 2 treatments. The first one offered face-to-face instruction and the other one offered online instructions. The tool used for this study was an online survey to measure individual students' academic self-concept, social present, and satisfaction at one time before the course ended. An individual student's learning achievement was measured by a 50-item test. All the test items were randomly selected from the final exam test item repository or known as FETIR. Based on the finding for the second articles, the result indicate that both academic self-concept and social presence are important factors that are closely related to students' learning achievement and satisfaction, but they are not equally important. Second, face-to-face students perceive significantly higher social presence than online students. It may be explained by the fact that students can communicate more directly and freely in a face-to-face than online. While no significant difference was found on academic self-concept, the process but also students' characteristic and personality which are formed inherently. Therefore, the effect of learning environment might be not strong enough to lead to significant difference of academic self-concept between face-to-face and online learning. The third one, the effect of social presence on student learning achievement and satisfaction was stronger in online environment than face-to-face environment. But the critical ratio for difference was not significant. The possible reason may be that academic self-concept is important to both face-to-face and online environment. Although online students may need it more, however, it may not affect students' learning achievements to a significant level. Fourth, there are no significant difference between face-to-face and online students with regard to the effort of academic self-concept on learning achievement and satisfaction. This might be because that no matter in face-to-face environment or online learning or in an online environment, students with higher academic self-concept would have higher confidence and more open to the others, so they often have more fun during learning, which leads to higher satisfaction. Number 5, the findings indicate that compared to face-to-face students, online students are in greater need of higher level social presence, which has a stronger effect on their learning achievement and satisfaction. The reason might lie in the fact that in face-to-face learning environment, students could increase their social presence in informal ways such as chatting or participating in games, which is not very instructional and thus could only limitedly increase students' learning achievement. However, in online learning, the topics were usually designed by instructors in the sense the more the student present themselves online, the more likely they learn more. Academic self-concept is equally important to both face-to-face and online students. Last but not least, the article might need more support on social interaction than self-reflection because online students might easily feel isolated and helpless because of the distance from instructors and classmates. The last article for this part is the effect of e-learning on students' motivation. The main purpose of this study is to investigate the strength of the relationship between e-learning and student motivation among students. This study involved 140 students of Tehran Al-Zahra University that was different majors and different levels of education. A questionnaire was used to collect data that include 18 questions, which was according to 5-point scale of a Likert scale from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. Based on the findings, the results showed that there is a significant relationship between e-learning and students' motivation based on Figure 1. E-learning, when teachers apply e-learning, more motivation is generated by students. To sum up, it would definitely be fascinating to utilize e-learning as a standard device in the instruction of university students, because if students are more motivated to learn, then they are more likely to be engaged, and if they are engaged and engaged successfully, they are more likely to achieve their learning objectives.